Hi everyone. So I had this grand plan of opening this. What is this? Opening whatever this is with a big number for a theme. I want to know what love is. But I changed my mind. I've been in the house way too long. I have lost complete confidence in my vocal abilities, so I will spare you the dilemma of listening to my croaked voice. Anyways, I have a very interesting topic for you all today. But before I dive right into it, I would like to introduce a conversation I had with a few friends recently. So here it goes. So, this conversation informed the topic for today, which is unrealistic versus realistic relationship expectations. Yes, we're going there. As you can see, I am well dressed up, made up to show you the seriousness of this conversation. So stay tuned and get involved. So, first of all, before I start, I want to pose a question to you. What counts the most in relationships when you meet a guy? Is it the gifts he offers you, the grand gestures, sweeping you off your feet, doing all the big things? Or is it how he makes you feel? So hold that thought, hold that question, and we will get right to it in the course of this conversation. So, the line between realistic and unrealistic expectations in relationships is very thin. And oftentimes we as people, we feel when we're in a relationship, we feel that we've earned the right to be treated or courted. Yes, I use the word courted, I'm that traditional. But for you millennials, I can use the word pursued. So we feel we've earned the right to be treated or pursued in a certain way, or certain things should be done to make us attracted to someone or make us feel like someone is the one for us. Don't get me wrong, I'm an advocate for a guy sweeping me off my feet and doing all the lavish things to make me feel special and seen. But I would advise caution in the type of expectations you place on men, or for men, the type of expectations you place on women in order not to make them run away too early. So, point one. Um, when I was younger, I was into novels, Meals and Bones, all sorts of romantic novels. I know I'm not alone on this, so don't make me look bad. So, so those novels that I read kind of formed the visual, expectations with regards to how I expected a man to look, how I expected him to treat me, what I expected him to do to make me fall in love with him, all of those bubuha. And so, if you notice in those novels, I know most of the time men are being described as drop dead gorgeous, broad shoulders, full head of hair, six packed, belt a honk. So there's this exotic way of describing men, but what they fail to capture in those novels is the reality of what men actually look like in the world. So while some can be short, some can be tall. While some have a full head of hair, others could be bald. While some, are all six packed up or eight packed up, some could have a pot belly. And that can be just as endearing as every other feature. So for me, I never got that memo. My whole crazy mind had this big lavish way of thinking in regards to how I expected a man to look like and what I wanted him to do. And one of those things included him. Of course, he needed to sweep me off my feet, flood my home with a bouquet of different types of flowers, roses, calypsos, queen of the night, you name them. And even one other thing, he needed to be a good singer so he can sing me to sleep. Yes. Anyways, pretty quickly I woke up from my slumber. I woke up to the reality of what men look like in the real world, and what they're capable of doing and what they're not capable of doing. So men, like we know, and all women as well, we all come in different forms, shapes, and sizes. God made us in different, forms, and we're all just as beautiful. Bible says we are fearfully and wonderfully made. So whatever stature or form or size we come in, we have our own brand, and we're just as beautiful. But the question now is, are your expectations for a man in a relationship, is it realistic or is it unrealistic? What's your measure for what makes you attracted to a guy? Is it because he spends on you and gives you all the big gifts and lavish gifts and takes you to all these lavish places? Or is it how he makes you feel? That's the question I posed in the question. What's important to you when you meet a guy, when you start seeing a guy, when you're becoming serious with a guy? What's that count? What's that measure? What's that scale for you that makes you feel attracted to him, or that makes you think this is the one? Oftentimes we're misled with these ideas around what we expect in relationships, that we miss out on really good guys that, could have been the one. And we end up with people that we shouldn't have. And then when we are in long-term relationships with those people, we wished we had made a different choice. So these are very important things that we need to, take into cognizance when we're making decisions around the people we're dating and what kind of expectations we place on them. So, okay, he doesn't give you gifts, but does he make you feel good? Okay, he's short. So what? Does he listen to you? Does he value what you say? He's bold, but does he bring out the best in you? Okay, he's not much of Bill Gates. He doesn't take you to Paris on a whim, or just, come riding in a horse, with a bouquet of flower in his hand and save you from the wicked king. But does he, take his time to do the little things, take care of you when you're ill, take out your bean, pack a lunchbox for you, take you to work every day, pray for you when you're ill, show up at your events, even remind you of your doctor's appointment, little things like that. Does he do all those little things? Does he make you feel better than you were before you met him? That's the measure you should be looking at, rather than what he does or what he gives you. And guys, this post is not to make you abdicate your responsibilities in making a girl feel special and loved. So women, please do not come for me. That's not what I'm saying. Guys, you should make a woman feel special. You should make her feel loved when you're pursuing them, when you're in a relationship with them. But you need to find out what's that thing that would make her feel special. When you start off showing a girl that, it's about the money, I'm going to do this for you, that's what she will expect. So they should draw the line where you acknowledging, oh, I just want to make you feel good today, to I want to keep you in a relationship for these reasons. No. All I'm saying is we should not make the gestures, the grand gifts that we receive from our partners, the deciding scale for whether he's the one or whether we're attracted to him or not. We shouldn't make that our deciding scale. Look past all of that and see your partner for who they are. I once read a book by John Maxwell, and it said something in the lines of a person's potential will draw you to him, but his character is what keeps you with that person. In this case, a man's gift, all the lavish, presentations, the vavavoom, all of that, will draw you to him, will make you feel initially attracted to him. But at the end of the day, it's the character that will keep that relationship and make it last. So what you should be looking out for in men, or if you're a guy, what you should be looking out for in a woman is her character, her personality. What's this person like? How do they make me feel? That's what you should be measuring, and not the physical stuff and what they give you. So if you're in need of a pair of glasses to see beyond the physical, please get one so that you don't lose out on good people that could have been the one. Secondly, do they make you better than you met them? Or do they go the extra mile to make you feel inadequate, less of yourself, or make you, feel worse? So those should be your counter and not what they give you. Decide what's important. Is it the gift? The grand gestures, sweeping you off your feet, traveling to different countries on a whim? Or is it how he makes you feel? Is it how he brings out the best in you? Is it how he listens to you and pays attention to you? Find out what's important and hold on to it, because that's what counts in relationships. I would like to read your thoughts and comments on this so we can, push this conversation further. So, that is my 2 cents on realistic and unrealistic expectations. So until next time, I wish you all the best in your relationships. Keep staying safe. Take care of yourself and be blessed. Have a good day.